All right, ladies and gentlemen, I know some are still eating, totally fine, but we're going to go ahead, if I can get your attention, we're going to go ahead and get started with the award ceremony here. You know, this is, Josh mentioned it before, this truly is one of the best nights that we do here at the Georgia PGA. It's such an honor to be able to recognize all of the tremendous work that our PGA professionals do. You know, I got asked a question the other day, because we've done a lot, not only on the section side to grow, but on our foundation side. And somebody asked me, they go, well, what sets you apart? Everybody's trying to raise dollars in golf right now. What sets you apart as a foundation? And I said, that's an easy answer. I go, every single one of the programs that we do, the communities that we touch, the game of golf in those communities are executed by PGA professionals. And, you know, I'm biased, but I think we got some of the best PGA professionals in the country. So it's truly a great night to recognize all those that have done tremendous work throughout the year. We've affectionately dubbed this evening the greatest night in Georgia golf, and we mean that. So we're so honored to be able to recognize all of you. So hope you enjoy this evening. I want to start off by introducing some of the Georgia PGA past presidents in the room. So when I call your name, if you'll stand, and then let's give them all a round of applause at once. Mr. Jim Arndt, Mr. Danny Elkins, Mr. Mike McCullum, Mr. Mark Mongell, and Mr. Brian Stubbs. Thank you all again for the service that you've given to the Georgia PGA section. I thought it was an opportunity, too, to mention many in the room know this gentleman, but one of our past presidents, Mr. Ray Cartwright, is currently this evening being inducted into the Georgia Sports Hall of Fame. So very neat accomplishment. I'd also like to introduce our Georgia PGA board members in attendance, if you'll stand as well. Mr. Nick Bayless, Mr. Chris Cartwright, Mr. Ryan Joyce, and Mr. David Ward. And last but certainly not least, I want to introduce our Georgia PGA officers who are all here this evening. Our secretary, Miss Elizabeth Clarkson. Our vice president, Mr. Mike Miller. And you already heard from him and saw him, but our president, Mr. Josh Deal. As everybody knows, we cannot do this evening, as well as many of the great events that we have, without tremendous partners. We've had two partners for this event that have been staples from the very, very beginning. And this is our 19th year hosting this event, and they've never once said, hey, we're not interested in doing it anymore. Usually the conversation is, how can we do more? Along with tonight, specifically this partner, they support several other events throughout the year. So please join me in giving a round of applause to our incredible partners from Club Car and their representatives here with us tonight, Mr. Brian Milster and Mr. Ray Greco. If you'll please stand. When this event was first conceived and talked about, Mr. Mike McCullum was the first one to step in and say the Shirley and Billy Weir Foundation would be a part of it. And like I mentioned before, they've only ever asked us, how can we make it better? How can we help you grow? The scholars that have been up here to speak over the years certainly have left a lasting legacy in Shirley and Billy's honor. A special thank you tonight to the Weir Foundation for their continued support of this event. And please join me in giving a round of applause for the Executive Director of the Shirley and Billy Weir Foundation, Mr. Mike McCullum. And last but definitely not least, before I bring up our Weir scholars to speak. I want every significant other who's here with their PGA professionals, please stand up. Don't be shy. Please stand up. And yes, you get the idea. Let's give them all a round of applause. As all of you, I'm sure, know, and my wife likes to remind me, it is a thankless job for supporting all of us and the Georgia and the professionals and what they do day in and day out. So thank you so much. With that said, I want to bring up and introduce the 2023 Weir Scholar recipient, Miss Allison Cantrell.
Good evening, and congratulations to all of the award winners in attendance tonight. I would like to share a little bit with you about the Weir Scholarship. We have all heard the phrase, change the world, and may have even asked ourselves, how can I change the world? Well, sometimes the world does not literally mean the entire globe, just the world around each of us. Those of you fortunate enough to have known Shirley and Billy Weir are aware of their compassion for the people in their world. I have heard stories that Shirley and Billy were able, for many, to change the world in their own special way. And now they have changed every Weir Scholar's world forever. The Shirley and Billy Weir Scholarship was founded in 2005 after the passing of Billy Weir. Mr. Weir was a sales representative with Ping Golf beginning in the late 1960s. Mr. Weir had no family to leave his estate. Since Mr. Weir always felt the golf community in Georgia was his family, he wanted to continue his long-term legacy of giving and decided to give back to his chosen family. With that being said, I would like to offer a toast to Billy Weir in recognition of his 103rd birthday this past February 15th. The Weir Scholarship opportunity is available to employees and children of employees at golf facilities in Georgia that employ a member of the Georgia PGA. The Weir Scholarship continues to allow Mr. Weir to give and do so for people he would never meet. As of the spring 2026 semester, his giving has reached a total in excess of $3 million for scholar benefits and represents a total of 32 scholars in 20 years, including our 28 graduates. The criteria includes employment status, academics, community service, school involvement, personal essay, financial need, and is awarded annually to a graduating high school senior or seniors. The Weir Scholarship provides a full scholarship to the school of the recipient's choice and includes tuition, room, meals, books, and any other expense required by the school of choice. This year's deadline for the scholarship is March 4th. So as you return to your facilities, please share the Weir Scholarship opportunity at your facility. Please allow me the next few minutes to introduce those in attendance associated with the Shirley and Billy Weir Scholarship Foundation. In attendance, current scholars include Allison Cantrell, attending Piedmont University, studying criminal justice and participating as a member of the track team, and her parents, Amy and Lance. Lance, who is a PGA member. Michael Wilson, attending Georgia State University, studying business and is currently a PGA associate at Charlie Yates Golf Club. Maddie Grace Simmons, attending Ole Miss, studying nursing, and her parents, Amber and Alan. Weir alumni and trustee include Trustee Mike McCullum and his wife, Susan. That brings us to our featured scholar of the evening, Brynn Hebner. I'd like to take a moment to share with you a little bit about her journey. Brynn graduated a semester early from Georgia Southern in December 2025, earning her Bachelor of Science in Elementary Education, magna cum laude. Throughout her academic career, she has consistently demonstrated a passion for leadership, service, and strengthening the field of education, embracing every opportunity and challenge placed before her. Over the past 3.5 years, Brynn completed more than 1,000 hours of unpaid and student teaching and internship experience across multiple schools, including Mill Creek Elementary in Statesboro, Swainsboro Elementary, Screven County Elementary, and Metter Elementary. Through these experiences, she worked with a variety of grade levels, gaining hands-on classroom experience and refining her commitment to student success. At Georgia Southern, Brynn was also deeply involved with her sorority Phi Mu, where she served in numerous leadership roles. These included new membership director assistant, historian chairwoman, sisterhood chairwoman, several committee leadership positions. Most notably, she served as chapter vice president during her final year of active membership, a role she describes as the most impactful of her collegiate experience. Following graduation, Brynn accepted her first full-time position at Metter Elementary School, where she completed her year-long student teaching internship. She is currently serving as a second grade reading and writing support teacher and looks forward to leading her own classroom in the near future. In addition, she has begun her master's program at Augusta University, pursuing a degree in instruction and curriculum, which she plans to complete by December of this year. Brynn continues to give back to the Weir Scholarship Foundation as well. She recently served on the selection committee and to help interview scholarship candidates, and will do so again this spring. Beginning in 2027, she will officially hold a seat on the Weir Scholarship Selection Committee. On a personal note, Brynn is recently engaged, and her fiancé, Gabe Thrift, is here with us this evening. She is also joined tonight by her father, Dan, and her mother, Melissa. It is my pleasure to introduce our featured Weir Scholar, Brynn Hebner.
I'll have to pull this microphone down as well. Thank you, Allison, for that kind introduction, and good evening, everyone. It is truly an honor to be here at the Georgia PGA Awards Banquet again. As Allison mentioned, my name is Brynn Hebner, and I was selected the recipient of the Billy and Shirley Weir Scholarship in 2022. When I applied for this scholarship, I had hoped it would help ease the financial burden of college. What I did not realize at the time was just how profoundly it would shape my life. Because of the Billy and Shirley Weir Scholarship, I was able to attend college completely debt-free. This gift alone is life-changing, but the impact extended far beyond tuition assistance. The scholarship covered not only my tuition, but also my books, course materials, housing, and meals. That levels of support allowed me to focus full-heartedly on my education, my growth, and my future, rather than on financial stress. During my time at Georgia Southern University, I became actively involved in my sorority Phi Mu, built lifelong friendships, and fully embraced the college experience. I had the opportunity to study abroad in Portugal, and while there, I was able to travel to France, Italy, and Switzerland, experiences that broadened my perspective and enriched my education in ways that I never would have imagined. I also cherished the opportunity to attend Weir family picnics and Christmas luncheons, building relationships with fellow scholars and foundation members. The scholarship did not just provide financial support, it provided community. The Weir scholars and foundation members are often referred to as a Weir family, and I can confidently say that that title is deeply meaningful. From the moment I was selected, I received an outpouring of encouragement. Over 60 messages flooded my phone welcoming and congratulating me from the second I got that phone call. I immediately felt supported, valued, surrounded, and loved by people who genuinely cared about my success and my future. Completing my bachelor's degree with the financial security has positioned me to move forward with confidence. I am now beginning my master's program without the burden of student loan debt. I'm starting a full-time position, planning my wedding for next year, and pursuing things that once felt far beyond my reach. That freedom to take these steps without financial strain has given me momentum and peace of mind that is truly priceless. I would also like to recognize Mike McCollum, whose dedication and leadership have helped me grow and sustain in this foundation. This scholarship reflects the enduring legacy of Billy and Shirley Weir, and it also reflects the commitment and hard work of those who continue to carry that legacy forward. Although I have never had the opportunity to meet Billy and Shirley Weir, through the stories and the spirit of this foundation, I feel connected to their vision and their generosity. I feel as though I now know them through Mike and this foundation. I am eternally grateful to know Mike McCollum and to be a part of this extended family. Finally, I would like to thank my parents and my fiancé for their love, support, and guidance that has led me to where I am today. This journey began my senior year of high school when I was working as a cart attendant at Brunswick Country Club. A supervisor had encouraged me to apply for the scholarship. Had it not been for that conversation, I may have never even known that this opportunity existed, and I would not be standing here today. So to those of you who will return to your clubs and courses this week, I ask you to please share this opportunity. Encourage the young men and women working alongside you to apply. You never know whose life you may help change. This scholarship has changed mine. I am forever grateful to the late Billy and Shirley Weir, to Mike McCollum, to the Weir Scholar family, and to the entire Georgia PGA community for investing in students like me. Thank you very much.
I think it goes without saying, hearing both of those young ladies speak, just how incredible these Weir scholars are. And it's truly a special treat that we get to hear from them each and every year at this event. So to echo Brynn, for all of our Georgia PGA professionals in the room, if you haven't yet, I'm sure many of you have, but if you haven't, and you have an employee that you think this scholarship could make a difference in their lives, please encourage them to apply. Next, it is my esteemed honor to introduce our MCs for the evening. Starting last year, we did something a little different with our MCs and figured it was a great opportunity for everybody here to hear from all three of our Georgia PGA officers. So, all three of them will be the MCs for this evening. To lead us off, please join me in welcoming the Secretary of the Georgia PGA and the General Manager at the Chimneys Golf Course, Mrs. Elizabeth Clarkson.
Good evening. I'm honored to be here tonight to serve as one of your MCs. My name is Elizabeth Clarkson, and as Scott said, I serve as the secretary for the section, and I'm honored to be here. Congratulations to all of our award recipients, and a special acknowledgement to all of the amazingly talented Weir scholars. We will begin the evening honoring our Georgia PGA Junior Tour award recipients. The Georgia PGA Junior Tour is entering its 24th year of competition in 2026, and this will be the third year we have honored these fine young players in our special evening. The first awards are the Georgia PGA Junior Tour Stroke Average Awards. The low stroke average for the girls division belongs to Ms. Haley Jung from Johns Creek with a scoring average of 71.6 over 10 rounds. The low stroke average for the boys division belongs to Brooks Urquhart from Columbus with a scoring average of 69.6 over 5 rounds. Next, we will honor the Georgia PGA Junior Tour Players of the Year in each age division. Representing the boys age 11 to 13 division from Carlton is Crosby Revel. Representing the girls 11 to 18 age division from Locust Grove is Ariel Collins. Representing the boys 14 to 15 age division from Johns Creek, Mr. Asher Sisk. And representing the boys 16 to 18 age division from Duluth is Aiden Park. Congratulations. Our section awards will begin with honoring those players who distinguished themselves with their performances on the golf course in 2025 in Georgia PGA tournaments. Our first section award is the Super Senior Division Player of the Year. In 2025, this player had a terrific year. He finished in the top 3 in 7 of his 11 events that he competed in and finished second in 5 of them. Please welcome the Super Senior Division Player of the Year, a PGA Life member from the Georgia Golf Center, Mr. Craig Hartle.
Thanks. I thought we weren't allowed to speak. Listen, first of all, I really happy I moved back to the Georgia section after being gone for 15 years. And I'm happy to be amongst friends and family in Georgia. I also want to thank my wife who supports me and pays my entry fees. Thank you, love.
Our next award is the Senior Division Player of the Year. This player ran away with the title in 2025. He won 7 of the 10 Senior Division events he played, including a second round score of 12 under par, a 60 at the Weir Memorial Tournament in May. Please welcome the Senior Division Player of the Year for the second consecutive year from Highland Country Club, Mr. Todd Ormsby.
All right, I didn't know we were speaking either, but Austin and I agreed we're going to thank Jeff Cammon tonight. Don't quite know why, but we're going to thank him. No, I want to give a big shout out to my wife and Lainey, my 6-year-old who's here, awesome. And I just want to thank Ewell, Tanya, and Jeff, because we have the best senior division of any section in the country, I can tell you that. So thank you guys, and I appreciate it. Y'all have a great night.
Our next award is the Assistance Division Player of the Year. This player finished in the top 3 in 4 of 7 events he played, including 2 victories. Please help me congratulate the Assistance Division Player of the Year for a record 8th time from the Kingdom at Reynolds Lake Oconee, Mr. Chris Nicol. Unfortunately, Chris was not able to join us tonight. Our next award is the Gregg Wolff Award, awarded to the player with a low stroke average during select Georgia PGA championships. This player had a stroke average of 70.27 over 15 rounds and won the Gregg Wolff Award for the 3rd year in a row. Please help me congratulate the Gregg Wolff Low Stroke Average Award winner from Capital City Club, Francisco Bide. Unfortunately, Francisco was also not able to be here tonight. Our final award from the playing category is the Rolex Georgia PGA Player of the Year. He finished in the top 3 in 4 of the 6 Player of the Year tournaments, including a win at the Georgia PGA Match Play Championship. Please welcome the Rolex Georgia PGA Player of the Year and recipient of the Weir Trophy from West Pines Golf Course, Mr. Matt Sanders.
All right, so good evening. Was not planning on speaking tonight, but here we are. So first off, extremely humbled and grateful to be up here in front of all of you. I truly believe this section is one of the best playing sections in the entire country. So again, to be up here, it's extremely humbling to say the least. So a few quick thank yous. My crew at West Pines, Chris Cartwright, Scott, Chad, thank you guys so much. For all you do and support and allow me to go out and pursue my passion, so thank you very much. My wife, Kaylee, thank you so much for holding the fort down at home, keeping the kids under control. Without you, I could not be up here doing what I'm doing. So, again, thank you. You'll have a great night.
Now on to our chapter award recipients. For the North Chapter, we have our Player of the Year, Mr. Brian Oliver from Stone Mountain Golf Club. Our Assistant Professional of the Year, Mr. Ian Trace from Peachtree Golf Club. Our Youth Player Development Award goes to Miss Melissa Siviter from Iron Horse Golf Club. Our Teacher and Coach of the Year, Mr. Danny Elkins from the Georgia Golf Center. And our PGA Professional of the Year for the North Chapter, Mr. Ewell Kemp from Lake Arrowhead Golf and Yacht Club. Fortunately, Ewell is on another trip to New Zealand, so he is out of the country. Congratulations. Now for our South Chapter awards. Our Player of the Year, Mr. Austin Morrison from Sea Island Golf Club. Our Assistant Professional of the Year, Mr. Adam Kuiper from Bull Creek Golf Course. Congratulations to our Youth Player Development Award, Mr. Joey Tilton from the Landings Golf and Athletic Club. Teacher and Coach of the Year, Mr. Ryan Smith from Sea Island Golf Club. And congratulations to our PGA Professional of the Year for the South Chapter, Mr. Matt Heitmuller from Green Island Country Club. Congratulations to our chapter award recipients. Now we move on to our section awards, and it's my pleasure to introduce our next MC, the Vice President of the Georgia PGA and Head PGA Golf Professional at Big Canoe Club, Mr. Mike Miller.
Thank you, Elizabeth, and good evening, everyone. And I think the line of the night has already been said. Thank you to my wife that pays for my entry fees. That can't be topped, I don't think. So, all right, our first award that I get to present tonight is the Salesperson of the Year, and introduced in 2007 in recognition of the dedication, generous, and tireless support of the Georgia PGA. This award honors the golf salesperson in the Georgia section for his or her outstanding service and dedication to the members and associates of the Georgia PGA. This year, please welcome the co-recipients, so I guess it would be Georgia Salespersons or Salespeople of the Year. From Holderness and Bourne, Mr. John and Rees Milikin.
Hello. I thought I was going to get some one-liners, but we didn't get them yet. I want to say thank you to everyone that has supported the brand over the years. It's kind of surreal that I'm even standing here. And I want to thank all the accounts. I see Don Perno. I see Carolyn. There might be some others out. Oh, Matt, wherever you are. You just up here a second ago. But thank you guys for always being there and supporting our company and just for everything you do. And I want to say thanks to my brother, who has been awesome to work with, and it's been a pleasure to have him on board. And he does an amazing job. Y'all don't see him as much unless you're in Savannah or Sion or Augusta, but he's a rock star. And I want to thank my wife and my sons who cannot be here tonight. Thank you guys. Thank you very much.
Our next three awards are the Merchandisers of the Year. In 1978, the PGA of America and Sports Illustrated established the Merchandiser of the Year Awards to recognize those PGA professionals who have excelled as business persons and merchandisers in the promotion of golf. The Georgia PGA honors professionals in three categories: resort, public, and private. Our first winner is from the resort category. Please welcome from Reynolds Lake Oconee, Caroline Basarab.
You said my name correctly, so that's a bonus. Thank you so much for being out here tonight, and thank you for the Georgia PGA section. Y'all are, like, I'm going to ditto everyone else that has been saying this, that you are the best section in the country, and you do things that are above and beyond that help us support our fellow golf professionals. I want to thank Reynolds Lake Oconee, my boss, Wes Forrester, my retail team, also our golf professional staff. We have 6 golf courses in the midst of opening another one at the end of the year called Fenmore. I also wanted to thank my sales reps. They're right at my table. I owe you a debt of gratitude when it comes to when I need things yesterday. And also I want to thank my dad, who is here, 92 years young. Yeah. If you want to hear any stories about me, he takes Venmo, checks, and cash. And then also I want to thank my fiance, Mark Alstetter. He's been very supportive, and he's been helping us. We both were good players back in the day, and we're actually having a lot of fun getting our games back. So anyways, thank you so much for being out today, and I appreciate everything.
Alrighty, our next is from the public category. Please welcome from West Pines Golf Club, Mr. Chris Cartwright.
You know, when I first told my staff that I was going to receive this merchandising award, I think they might have been a little surprised. Somebody that can't even run the point of sale system was going to be the merchandiser of the year, but you know what I'm talking about there, Perno. But regardless, this is really a team award. It goes out to my guys at West Pines, Matt, Scott, Chad. I'm so proud of y'all individually, but as a team, even more proud. Y'all make coming to work every day a true pleasure. Another staff member I need to thank out there, Richard. If you've ever been to West Pines, you have met, seen, or played golf with Richard. He is omnipresent. He is playing, pretending to work, or in tonight's case, shopping. So I just want to remind you, you're getting a little older, can't take it with you. So as you go through the gift shop on the way out of life, buy a few more merchandise items for me. To my parents, I got to thank you guys as well for your love and support. Without your love, I wouldn't be here tonight, obviously. And without your support, I wouldn't have pursued a career in the game of golf. So thank you very much to you both. To my beautiful wife, Danielle, thank you for all of the support, supporting all the golf tournaments, pretending to care about all the Navy polos that I ask you about. I'm so grateful to go through life with you by my side. Congratulations to all the other award winners tonight. Thank you for the Georgia PGA for putting this on.
Alrighty, our final merchandiser of the year is from the private category, and our winner tonight is from Savannah Country Club, Mr. Michael Assey. He is unfortunately unable to be with us, and he texted me and said he apologized profusely. He's so sorry for not being here, but he's at a daddy-daughter dance. So I told him that's exactly where he needed to be, and so I asked him to send me a few things if he wanted me to say something for him. It's really long, and he texted it a little while ago, and I can't read it because it's so small, so I'm going to summarize it here for you, Cliff Notes. He says he wishes he could be here in person, but he's exactly where he should be at a father-daughter's dance. And if you know him, you know that family and community are at the heart of everything he does, both at home and at the club. And he said this award is a reflection of creativity, attention to detail, and a commitment to elevating the members' experience. So he wanted to thank the Georgia PGA, the staff, and especially the members of Savannah Country Club that support his vision for the merchandising there every day. So congratulations to Michael. All right, our next award is the Assistant PGA Professional of the Year. It's an award based on the overall performance at their club, service to the section and the association, and leadership ability. Our 2025 winner is a gentleman that I always admire his dress because he's always styling and profiling. And I'm thinking he probably gets dressed by his, he has someone dressing him. And he always is wearing a bow tie. I don't know, it's either him or Bud Taylor, one of the two. I want to be just like him when I grow up. So from the Standard Club, our Assistant PGA Professional of the Year is Mr. David Ward.
All right. Good evening, everyone. I would like to start by thanking our Lord and Savior for blessing me with this award. I ask everyone to bow their heads for prayer. Almighty God, as we play through our 18 holes of life, we pray that you give us a drive that's both long enough to reach our goals and yet straight enough to keep us out of trouble. Help us avoid the traps and hazards of life. Nevertheless, should we find ourselves in them, give us the tools, skills, and desire to escape them with no penalty. May we always stay in bounds. Amen. It is truly a privilege to be named the 2025 Assistant Golf Professional of the Year for the Georgia PGA. I am truly honored and slightly concerned about the expectations for this year. Honestly, though, receiving this award means so much to me, both personally and professionally. I would like to start by thanking the great leaders of the Georgia section. Your guidance and support have been invaluable, providing me with the opportunity to grow and learn. It is a great pleasure to work with a team that gives back and promotes the game of golf in this great state of Georgia. I am especially grateful to my GM, Scott Marr. Your mentorship has laid the foundation for my success. You have empowered me to be the best professional I can be. I will always take your knowledge and wisdom with me throughout my career. To my fellow committee members from last year, Hunter Suggs at Cherokee, Chad Thomas at West Pines, and Dominic Smith with the Georgia PGA. This team was extraordinary to work with, and I thank you for all your contributions that led to the success of the Assistants Division in 2025. To my fellow professionals and the entire Georgia PGA staff, this award is a testament of our teamwork. We all work incredibly hard, and I am very proud to be a part of a team that is so passionate about the game of golf. Thank you for your support, your advice, and making every day a great day on the golf course. To our Standard Club members and their guests that we get to serve daily, thank you for trusting me and providing an unforgettable experience each and every time you step out on the golf course. Your passion for the game is what motivates us and is a privilege to share in your love for the game. To my family and friends in attendance tonight, your presence means the world to me, so thank you for being a part of this milestone in my career. Before I wrap up, I need to thank the real MVP and the brains behind this operation, my beautiful wife, Ansley. She keeps our life running, keeps me humble, and occasionally out of trouble. If I look organized, confident, and halfway put together, that is honestly because of her. I want to thank you for all of your sacrifices and unwavering support for the last 22 years while I have pursued my dreams in this career. I am standing here today because you stand beside me every day, and I love you. All that being said, I am so proud to represent the Standard Club, the Georgia section, and the game of golf. Thank you again for this great honor. I look forward to continuing to serve this amazing community. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go update my email signature.
So last year I took a selfie with the Assistant of the Year. I found a bow tie over here, so we're going to take a selfie and include all of you in
Now
it.
you're going to have to give that to me next year.
Thank you, David, and congratulations. Next, we have the Gene Siller Youth Player Development Award. The Gene Siller Youth Development Award recognizes the PGA professional who is a leader in junior golf and who reflects the ideals of those who work with youth. Work by this PGA professional includes the promotion and development of junior golf at the club level and support for national junior programs. Gene embodied this award, and after his tragic passing in 2021, his wife, Ashley, reached out to the Georgia PGA for help in honoring Gene. Through her vision, the Gene Siller Memorial Grant was born, which provides financial assistance to young golfers in Georgia by supporting those looking to learn, play, and compete in junior golf initiatives. Gene's grant is a pillar of our foundation, PGA Reach Georgia, and Ashley currently serves on the foundation board to further lead the Gene Siller Memorial Grant. At this time, it's my honor to introduce Miss Ashley Siller to present our Gene Siller Youth Player Development Award.
All right, so Scott, you know when you give me a microphone, I'm not going to stay on script, but I will be quick, I promise. I want to just say a big thank you for you, Scott Gordon, Carrie Ann, and Mike Rankowski. Stand up really quick. This is an awesome event. Are you guys having fun? You guys, all of the work that goes into something like this and the flawless execution of it, it's a big deal and it's so much. We really, really appreciate you, so thank you. In 2022, the award was named for my late husband, PGA professional Gene Siller. Gene was passionate about growing the game of golf, especially junior golf. He always said he wished he had more time to dedicate to those junior golfers in need. The Gene Siller Memorial Grant established after his passing, and the Youth Player Development Award are a tribute to the lives he touched both in life and in perpetuity of the grant. It is my absolute honor to welcome the 2025 Gene Siller Youth Player Development Award recipient, Jeff Frasier from Reunion Country Club.
All right, so David, what barber do you use? Same as mine. There's a lot of us in here, so. Good evening. I am truly honored and humbled to accept the Gene Siller Youth Development Award. To be recognized in the name of Gene Siller is something that means a great deal to me. Gene represented the very best of this game, kindness, generosity, and Gene represented a genuine love for the game. Those are the same values that we try to pass along to young golfers every day. Golf is a unique game. It teaches lessons that go beyond the scorecard. It teaches patience, honesty, discipline, and respect. The young players we work with are not just learning how to swing a club, they're learning how to handle challenges, how to support each other, and how to carry themselves with the confidence and integrity. Watching these lessons take root is the most rewarding part of what I do. I want to thank everyone who is here tonight to support what I do. Your support makes everything possible. And to my fellow coaches and mentors, thank you for giving your time and passion to help young players grow both on and off the course. This recognition motivates me to continue growing the game and helping young players discover what the golf can give them, not just as athletes, but as people. Gene Siller believed in bringing people together through golf, and I hope in some small way the work that we do continues in that spirit. Thank you for this incredible honor. It means more to me than I can express. I can look forward to continue to serve the game, the young players who represent its futures. Thank you.
We now move to the Player Development Award. The Player Development Award recognizes the PGA professional who has displayed extraordinary and exemplary contribution and achievement in the area of player development, considering the members' growth of the game leadership, commitment at the section and national levels in the player development arena, and the meaningful impact made at the facility. Additional consideration is given to the members' service to the section and the association, as well as involvement in community and charitable activities. From Sea Island Golf Club, please help me congratulate our 2025 PGA Player Development Award, Mr. Ryan Smith. Unfortunately, Ryan is unable to be here with us tonight, but he did prepare a video message.
Good evening, everyone. I'm incredibly honored and truly humbled to be receiving both the Georgia PGA Section Player Development Award and the South Chapter Teacher of the Year Award. When you read the criteria for these honors, extraordinary contributions to player development, service to the association, involvement in your community, you quickly realize that this is not an individual accomplishment, it's a team accomplishment. And I'm fortunate to be surrounded by one of the very best teams in the country. First, I want to thank the Georgia section, the awards committee, and the leadership of our association. To be recognized by your peers, people who understand the grind, the hours, and the emotional investment we pour into our players. That means more than I can put into words. Sea Island has been home to some of the greatest teachers and mentors in our game. If you've ever been here, you know we have individual grass teaching areas reserved for each instructor. I'll never forget the day I got to walk outside to the practice tee and place my placard in those hollowed grounds. That is something that I will carry with me forever. To be a part of that tradition that includes Jack Lumpkin, Davis Love, Todd Anderson, and Gail Peterson, just to name a few, is something I feel every single day I walk into work. Those names represent integrity, excellence, innovation, service to the game. To even be mentioned in the same breath is deeply special to me. I'm incredibly grateful to Craig Allen and Brandon Veal for believing in our vision for the National Player Development Program, giving me the platform and resources to build it. What started as a dream to create a truly integrated year-round elite development pathway has become a reality because of their trust and support. To our coaching staff, David Angelotti, David Arrington, Tom Hemmings, Randy Myers, Dr. Morris Pickens, my assistant Grant Baracchini, and our exceptional club fitting team, this program works because of you. We've built something bigger than lessons. We've built a culture grounded in collaboration, accountability, data-driven performance, communication, and most importantly, genuine care. These awards belong to every one of you. I'm also incredibly proud of my involvement with the USGA's national program and Team Georgia to help shape the development pathway for elite junior players across our state. To connect the local level to the highest amateur stages is a responsibility I don't take lightly. Player development isn't just about swings and stats. It's about stewardship of the game. And finally, my wife and family. None of this happens without you. The long days, the early mornings, the late night calls to players, the travel, the constant pursuit of better. You support it. You allow me to chase that mission fully, and that means more to me than any award ever could. Teaching and coaching isn't just a job description. It's a calling. It's about helping our players grow, not just into better golfers, but into better competitors, better athletes, better thinkers, better leaders, and better people. At Sea Island, we're not just building players. Long after the trophies fade and the scores are forgotten, what will remain are the lives we helped shape, and that's the real win. Thank you to the Georgia section for this recognition. Thank you to my team. Thank you to my family. And thank you for allowing me to serve the game we all love.
Now we head to our final segment of the section awards. It is my pleasure to introduce our next MC, the 29th president of the Georgia PGA and the general manager at Bobby Jones Golf Course, Mr. Josh Deal.
All right, well, I hope you enjoyed the comedy hour there. I'm going to stick to the script a little bit more, but thank you, Mike. Our next award here is the Patriot Award. The Patriot Award is presented to a PGA professional who personifies patriotism through the game of golf and demonstrates an unwavering commitment and dedication to the men and women who have valiantly served and protected the United States of America. I'm honored tonight to give this award to a longtime friend and a well-deserved representative of the Bobby Jones Golf Course, Jason Kuiper.
You thought I was being skipped earlier, when you looked at the program, but Josh just couldn't help himself, so he was happy to recognize me here. So first and foremost, if there are any veterans in the room, please stand up and be recognized. Thank you for your service. Start out by congratulating the other winners. It's really a humbling honor to be up here with the slate of the other professionals here. It's really incredible. Also, I'm going to thank my wife. Marrying a golf pro is a terrible decision, but I'm happy you did it every day. Also, my team, whether it's PGA Hope, Junior League, or anything else we're doing, they always just, whatever crazy idea I have to come up with, and we're going to do this many people and this many veterans and this many juniors, and they're always just like, yeah, let's do it. I have Orlando, Tanya, Tim, and Daniel here. Give them a round of applause. Next, Bobby Jones Links, Steve and Whitney, who owned Bobby Jones Links. That's our management company. 7 years ago, along with the Bobby Jones Golf Course Foundation, they gave me the keys to the academy and said, go nuts. And I really just try every day to just live up to that mission of the foundation. Also, I want to thank the section staff, and specifically Jordan, who really makes my life a lot easier for PGA Hope. And then finally, the world lost an incredible person this year. He was our leader. He was somebody who was the visionary of Bobby Jones Golf Course, and without him, the golf course wouldn't have happened. So For those of you who don't know, we lost Marty Elgison this year, and he was, like I said, he was our visionary, and I just want to dedicate this award to him. Thank you.
Alrighty, next up is our PGA Professional Development Award. This award is designed to bestow special recognition to a PGA professional for outstanding service and contributions to developing and improving educational opportunities for fellow PGA professionals. Please welcome our 2025 PGA Professional Development Award recipient, Jacob Tilton from Ansley Golf Club.
All right. I want to start off by saying thank you to my wife, Laura, our children, Aubrey, James. Hopefully they're asleep now. My family for their support. Congrats to the Weir recipients and all the other Georgia PGA Award winners tonight. I've been fortunate enough to surround myself with just outstanding golf professionals the last 20 years. I wish I could name every one of you, but know your influence, your impact is why I'm standing up here today. To be able to give back just like they've helped me is the reason why I do this every day. They gave me opportunities I never thought possible in this business. You know, coming from Bartram Trail, never thought I'd be at Ansley, never thought I'd have a chance to actually impact the assistants, the association, the way we have this year, and we'll continue to do. Serving is an honor and a privilege, and we never want to take that for granted. So when you have a chance to make an impact on your fellow PGA professional, it can be the slightest gesture. Just know that it is possible to have an influence on them. And I just want to say thank you again to the Georgia PGA staff, to everybody here, and have a good evening.
Our next award is the PGA Golf Executive of the Year Award. This award bestows special recognition for performing outstanding services in an executive management position while possessing qualities of leadership, vision, courage, moral character, and a substantial record of service to the section and the game. Please welcome from the Haskins Foundation our 2025 PGA Golf Executive of the Year Award winner, Brian Stubbs.
In 1997, Tiger Woods came to Callaway Gardens to receive the Haskins Award. And in his acceptance speech, Tiger talked a little bit about why winning that award was meaningful. And the key component to his speech was, Tiger said what meant the most to him was that the award came from his peers. It came from the players that he played against. It came from the coaches that had watched him play throughout his career. And it came from coaches who had seen some of the greatest players come through the college ranks. And so I can't think of a more humbling and perfect way to be recognized, as we all are tonight, than being recognized by our peers. So to my fellow award winners, I would say to you that tonight, we now all know what it feels like to be Tiger Woods, at least for a little while. So I'm so proud of the work that the Haskins Foundation is continuing to do, celebrating the most outstanding male and female college players, and also elevating the collegiate game and elevating the game of golf. But I think tonight, one of the things that I'm most proud of, and certainly in front of this group, is to talk about the legacy of Fred Haskins and why protecting his legacy is so important. Fred Haskins was a golf professional, and he embodied everything that we're celebrating tonight. He was a club maker, he was a player, he was a teacher, he was a consummate golf professional. But I think most importantly, he was an incredible mentor. The list of the players and the people's lives that he impacted and impacted over the course of a 50-year career is really, it's the who's who of the Georgia Golf Hall of Fame. And so when I think about mentors, you know, I think about some really wise words that Warren Buffett said. Warren Buffett said that the most important decision that you ever make in your life is who you marry. And I can tell you that the best decision I ever made was marrying Catherine. And I can tell you I'm so proud of, we have 2 children, Tyler and Hannah, and you make us so very proud, and we're so thankful for you and enjoying watching you grow up. So tonight, I say thank you for everything that the game of golf has meant to our family. I say thank you to the Georgia section, the greatest section. It's been such an important part of my life, and thank you for this wonderful award.
The Bill Strausbaugh Award is designed to bestow special recognition on a PGA professional who has shown outstanding integrity and commitment to mentoring his fellow PGA professionals with an intent to improve their employment situations. Additional consideration is given to the nominee's involvement in the community and charitable activities. It is my honor to announce Scott Schroeder from Atlanta Country Club as the 2025 Bill Strausbaugh Award recipient. Unfortunately, Scott was not able to be here tonight, but he has prepared the following message.
Good evening. Look, I know what everyone's thinking, and don't worry, Scott Gordon has already given me a 90-second time limit for this video tonight, and I told him that I would do everything in my power to respect his wishes. In all sincerity, words can't express how humbled I am to be the recipient of the 2025 Bill Strausbaugh Award. Like I've said before, I don't think anyone gets into this business to try and win this award or that award, but there is something very special about being recognized by your peers, and I'd like to congratulate all of the other award recipients on their accomplishments over this past season. There are so many people that I'd like to thank, and I'd like to start with Atlanta Country Club and its membership. 16 years ago, they gave me a platform to come in and help run their golf operation. And never in a million years could I have fathomed being at a facility where I would develop so many friendships and so many close-knit relationships. The support and love that they show, not just to me and my family, but more importantly to our entire staff, is beyond compare. And I can honestly say that I am more motivated to come to work today than I was when I started there on May 1st of 2010. To my fellow staff members, past and present, and I am so blessed to be able to work alongside 3 dynamic golf professionals. They are Robert Kresser, Matt Geisey, and Taylor White. Gentlemen, this award isn't about me, it's about all of us. And I can't tell you how much I appreciate the ways that you continue to challenge me to become a better golf professional and motivate me to become a better person. What you do for our membership is incredible, and I can't wait to see what the 3 of you accomplish in the future. And lastly, I'd like to thank my family. To my 2 gorgeous daughters, Brynn, who's a 20-year-old junior at Auburn, and Avery, who's an 18-year-old senior at Lassiter High School. Unfortunately, I doubt that they are watching this tonight, as they both suffer from severe and chronic cases of FOMO. But I hope they realize that they are the 2 most important people in this world to their mother and that I am just so damn proud to be able to call myself their father. And to my beautiful wife, Cammie. This year she's been through a lot, and she is undoubtedly the strongest and most courageous woman that I've ever known. She is oftentimes left alone on holidays and weekends and on birthdays and anniversaries, yet she continues to support me like no other because she understands that I absolutely love what I do. She is my best friend, and I can promise you that going forward, I'm going to do a better job of conveying to her how much I appreciate her and how much I love her. I love many things about this business, but one of the things that I love the most is that every single day and every job is different. But I truly believe that we get into this industry for 2 reasons. 1, to take care of our members and guests to the best of our abilities on a daily basis by putting ourselves and our staff members in positions to where they can have the greatest impact on their experiences. And it's like we oftentimes talk about. If someone is going to take time out of their day and come out and spend 4 or 5 hours on our property, it is incumbent upon us to ensure them that they receive the greatest golf experience they have ever encountered. Second, we get in this business to train and mentor our staffs and help foster their development both personally and professionally so they can reach their goals and attain their dreams, no matter what industry that might be in. And I can't think of anything better than seeing these people develop and become successful, and maybe having played a small part in it. Ladies and gentlemen, in closing, I'll leave you with this. Being a golf professional is a special opportunity, and I hope that we never take for granted the profound impact we are having on people's lives each and every day. Thank you.
Okay, our penultimate award is the Teacher and Coach of the Year, and this award speaks for itself. The award is based on the professionals' overall performance in teaching, as well as their ability to inspire their fellow professionals in the vocation of golf instruction. Additional consideration is given to innovations and special teaching programs implemented by the professional and to the publication of books and articles written by the professional. From Druid Hills Golf Club, please welcome our 2025 PGA Teacher and Coach of the Year, Cody Carter.
Good evening. I got to start off by saying thank you to my wife and family. Without you guys, all this sacrifice of me spending time away from you, spending hours and hours at the club and on the lesson tee, I couldn't do this without you, and you're the reason that I do this, so thank you so much. I got to thank the club, Druid Hills Golf Club. Gus Barcher's my director of golf, took a chance 4 years ago, hired me out there, and allowed me to grow and build something that is really special for what we're doing, helping those players, the members, the juniors, and players in the area. And so I want to thank those guys. I want to say thank you to the Georgia PGA. You guys have supported all the stuff that I've done and helping out with things. Thank you for Athens Country Club for hosting tonight. And then I want to thank a couple other guys as well. At my table, I've got three golf professionals I want to say thank you to. I want to start off with Daniel Mock, who's my lead club fitter and assistant down in our performance center. About 15 years ago, Daniel came to me as a little kid. I think he might have been a freshman in high school, maybe middle school, but he started off as one of my junior golfers in our junior golf camps. And then he would come in. As he got older, he was like, I'm too old to do these golf camps. Can I help? So he started helping out as an assistant coach. And 15 years later, he's working side by side with me at the club, and it's a lot of fun, and I really enjoy it. Thanks for making the job easy, Daniel. And then I've got two professionals here as well. Jonathan Maddox, who was my director of golf when I was the head pro at Savannah Quarters, and Andy Henson, who was my head pro when I was an assistant just getting into teaching at the Legends Golf Course at Parris Island over in South Carolina. And so I want to say thank you to you guys for believing in me and teaching me and showing me how to kind of guide me through this. So thank you guys so much. You guys have a great night.
Okay. The culmination of our night is here, the PGA Golf Professional of the Year. This award is determined annually by the Georgia PGA to honor someone whose total contributions to the game best exemplify the complete PGA golf professional. While the honor is based on the candidate's entire career, special emphasis is placed on performance in areas such as service to the section, the association, leadership ability, and promotion of golf. It is my honor to welcome the 2025 Georgia PGA Golf Professional of the Year from Cherokee Town and Country Club, Mark Mongell.
Wow, thank you all. You know, I've had an opportunity to speak to groups from the PGA over my career, often with a bad joke, and sometimes with some very serious subjects, such as founding the Bobby Jones facility. But tonight I'm humbled in a big, big way. 38 years as a director of golf has gone very fast, and I'm extraordinarily happy with what I've been blessed with. I appreciate the committee's support of this and looking at me and recognizing that. I'm eternally grateful. My family's here. I love them. And I appreciate them so very much. My wife, Lisa, who you all have echoed so many times about helping us get it done and missing those holidays and missing those big occasions. She's been extraordinary. And my very close friends, the McGuires, are here. Boy, I'm going to owe them big for being here. But I'd like to say that there's a great poem by Edgar Allan Poe. Gaily big night, a special night, in sunshine, in sunset, and in sorrow. I had traveled long, I journeyed long in hope of finding El Dorado. I learned that in school early on, and I was not interested at all. And a lot of you aren't going to recognize this or even or understand what this is about. But when I was young, you know, at that age of 11, a big night, a vacation night, was going to the drive-in theater, which I did with my family in the old station wagon. We'd have that big Coca-Cola cooler in the back. You know, my mom would fill it with food. We watched a doubleheader on the big screen outside. You'd hook the speaker up to your car. You know, look around, you'd see your friends out there. They'd be having pizza and hot dogs and hamburgers. You know, we were Italian. My mom brought eggplant parmesan and rigatonis. You know, I can still smell that car the next morning. It's unbelievable. But there was a double feature on that night. One of the movies was El Dorado, and maybe you've seen it. But I think it embodies what we are as PGA professionals. We're collegial. We have a sense of urgency. We have heartfelt caring and respect for everybody. And I think most importantly, you know, we do things that are extraordinary at work. We make people happy through the experience of which we deliver it. And so, you know, that great movie, you know, it had some amazing stars. You know, Ed Asner, Chris George, you know, guys like the Indian fighter, Arthur Honeycutt, Robert Mitchum, of course, the Duke, John Wayne, and James Caan, Alan Badillion Traherne. Call me Mississippi. You know, those characters embodied the PGA. They were friends. They believed in spirit. They believed in honor and integrity. And I think most importantly, they supported each other through the country of which they lived. And when you have heartfelt caring and respect for everybody, that's what matters. And that's what I so love about the PGA. And I'm very happy to know that my career embodied that. So I say to all of you, I hope that gaily big night, a special night, in sunset and in sorrow, I hope your journey is short, and I hope you all find your El Dorado. Thank you so much.
All righty. First and foremost, just one more time for all of our award winners, if we could have a round of applause. Congratulations on behalf of the Georgia PGA section. We're just about finished up here. I promise I'll get you on the road soon or out to the bars in Athens, whatever you choose. But in the meantime, I've got a couple more thank yous. I'd like to start, it was mentioned several times tonight, but to the staff, the bartenders, the servers, everyone from Athens Country Club, just a round of applause for a wonderful evening. I'd be remiss, this is a lot of effort, and as you know, whether it's myself or the rest of the board, we have a lot of input on this, but when it comes to the blocking and tackling of pulling this night off, it is the section staff. So I'd like to recognize them by name: Scott Gordon, Pat Day, Michael Rakowski, Jordan Haynes, Dominic Smith, Sloan Aubrey, Mr. Geary, Carrie Ann, Jordan, Carly, the whole team, thank y'all for all the work to get this night pulled off. And if I forgot any of you, please do not hold it against me. Geary wrote the notes. I thought I had everybody. Again, a special thank you to the Shirley and Billy Weir Foundation for helping us pull this off every year, and all the Weir Scholars, congratulations again. A special thank you to Club Car. Without both of y'all's support each and every year, we would not have what we call the greatest night in golf in Georgia, where we can honor our fellow PGA professionals and celebrate both as peers, but also bring family and friends and country club members in to celebrate. So thank you. One more round of applause. Lastly, to the family and friends that are here, thank you for coming. Thank you for supporting your PGA professionals. To the wives, the daughters, the sons that are here, the parents, they truly make a difference year in, year out in our industry, and we were just honored to award them and celebrate them. We look forward to seeing many of these PGA professionals in the room, hopefully at the annual meeting and at the merchandise show. And kudos to all of y'all. Please do enjoy, celebrate the rest of the evening, and we look forward to a fantastic 2026.